Here we go. Hi guys, welcome back to Code Smokers. Today's topic is how you can start your CSS line cascading style sheet. Yeah. Okay guys, so let's get into it right away. Okay. Yep, we are here now.
Okay, so the first line we write on our VS Code is we tell the browser that this is a doc type file, and for that we're going to use something called emit abbreviation. Emit abbreviation is basically a shortcut of doing things, and see, with one click we have all this basic and important tags right in their place. Okay.
Yes. So today we have this. So just a second, so that I can put it in a good manner. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, so if you guys do not know about what is emit and how do you and you guys have to know how to reach here, installing VS Code and how to get all the emit abbreviation. Please check out our last videos. We have told everything about it. So please go to our channel and look at those videos. Okay, guys. Okay, so let's move into it.
Okay, so before coding, let me just tell you about CSS. So CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet, as Ronak said before, and CSS is not a programming language. It is a styling language. So do not confuse
Exactly.
these two terms. It is a styling language. It is used to control the look and feel of your website. It is
Exactly.
basically the presentation layer of your content. So CSS is used for presenting your content, while HTML is used for creation of content. So that's it. And basically there are three types of CSS, which is inline, internal, and external. We'll see all of them in a bit. So let's have a
Yes.
h1 tag, and let's just say hello to our viewers. Okay, hello guys.
Okay, that's great. Hello to our amazing viewers. So this is that easy. So what you guys have to do is you have to write doc type HTML, which we already have discussed it about last HTML video. So if you haven't seen it yet, please go and watch that video again. So we have talked about every single tags there, and we have told what is the main importance. So obviously we are going to write the H1 tag in body, and we have our own reasons why the HTML is the tags which we want it to be seen on our actual website, why it is written in body. Okay, guys. Yeah. So Sayuri, please.
Okay, and before proceeding, let me tell you that HTML and CSS go hand in hand. So if you don't know anything about HTML, go back and watch a previous video. The link will be in description or somewhere here. Just see
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what if we want to style this thing to be of red color? So
Hmm.
we'll do it by inline CSS, which is to give a property attribute of style in a h1 tag. Then we'll have the property which is color, and in our case it is red, and that is
That's
it.
it. That's it, guys. That's it. Like literally, आप लोगों ने कभी ये सोचा है कि हाँ भाई हमें कितनी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी किसी चीज को चेंज करने के लिए? Like literally, I'm talking about हमें अगर किसी चीज को चेंज करना है तो how much time will it take? It literally takes no time. हमें बस एक चीज करनी है H1. अच्छा, यहाँ पे हमारे पास तीन तरीके के स्टाइलिंग होती है. पहला भी सही ने वही बताया कि हमारे पास इनलाइन स्टाइलिंग होती है. इसका मतलब ये है कि आपको मेहनत नहीं करनी कि भाई अ, आपको मेहनत नहीं करनी कि यार हमें दूसरी लाइन में जाके नहीं लिखना है, हमें कहीं और नहीं लिखना. जस्ट क्योंकि भाई मुझको यहाँ पे अच्छा लगता है, यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है एंड वहीं पे हम स्टाइल लिखेंगे एंड हम यहीं पे शुरू कर देंगे। सो हमने वही किया कि हमने एक h1 टैग हमने डिफाइन किया था, वहां पे हम स्टाइल गए एंड वहां पे हमने इक्वल्स टू में स्पेशली ये चीज ध्यान रखनी कि जब भी हम कोई चीज डिफाइन कर रहे होते हैं, इधर अगर वो स्टाइल क्लास नेम है, इधर वो स्टाइल है, कुछ भी है, हम किसी भी चीज के बारे में बात करें, वी ऑलवेज हैव टू राइट इट इन इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स। ओके गाइस, इसको बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान रखना है। सो वही चीज हमने किया है कि यहाँ पे स्टाइल क्या है, इक्वल्स टू इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स, उसके अंदर कलर कोलन रेड। और इसकी वजह से वीएस कोड ने एक बहुत अच्छा ये तरीका होता है कि अगर हम कोई सा भी कलर लिखें तो उसके आगे वो उसका कलर शो करने लग जाता है, विच इज अमेजिंग। ओके गाइस,
Yeah.
इसमें ये भी
Okay.
होता है कि अगर आप कलर के ऊपर आप हवर करें तो फिर आपको वो पूरे शो करने लगेगा कि कौन सा कलर आपको चाहिए। सो अगर आप कहीं और क्लिक करेंगे तो वो अपने हिसाब से कलर्स भी चेंज कर देगा। सो अगर आपने इसके ऊपर क्लिक कर रखा है एंड आप जाके रिफ्रेश करेंगे, आई थिंक अगर सेव करके हमने रिफ्रेश किया, इट्स ग्रीन। परफेक्ट।
That's
ओके
right.
गाइस, या
Okay.
ओके, सही।
So now, what if हमको इसका बैकग्राउंड कलर भी चेंज करना है? We want the background color to be, let's say, black. So we do the
ओके,
same thing. We specify the property which is background color in our case. Let's do it.
बैकग्राउंड कलर,
And let's just, okay, let's say black.
इट्स ब्लैक। Okay, okay. I think you didn't give semicolon after
No
our
semicolon.
first, yeah, after our first row. So that's great. तो एक और चीज जो कि आपको बहुत इम्पोर्टेंटली जाननी पड़ेगी इसकी, अगर हम एक ही स्टाइल प्रॉपर्टी के अंदर अगर हम चीजें, अगर हम बहुत सारी चीजें दे रहे हैं, हम सिर्फ एक स्टाइल नहीं दे रहे हैं, हम दो स्टाइल दे रहे हैं, मे भी बहुत सारी स्टाइल दे रहे हैं, तो कैसे हम जब इंग्लिश में लिखते हैं तो फिर एप्पल कॉमा बॉल कॉमा फ्रूट्स कॉमा हम जैसे चीजें लगते हैं, तो वैसे ही जब हम इसमें जब हम अपने सीएसएस में बात कर रहे हैं तो फिर उसके लिए हमारा कॉमा इज सेमीकोलन। ठीक है, हमें सिर्फ सेमीकोलन के बारे में बात करनी है, दैट्स इट।
That's right. And now guys, आप सोच रहे होंगे कि अगर हमें बहुत सारी स्टाइल्स देनी है तो ये लाइन कितनी लंबी जाएगी, right?
बहुत लंबी जा सकती है।
That's why we don't use inline CSS. And trust me, it is not. It is the worst way you can style it. Although
इट्स
बहुत
नॉट अ
easy
गुड
है,
प्रैक्टिस, यस।
it is not a good. Although it's easy, जल्दी से हो जाता है. But trust me, no one uses it. And अगर आपको डेवलपर बनना है, अगर आपको किसी कंपनी या if you want to work in a community, trust me, you should not use this.
एंड वन ऑफ द
Okay.
मेजर रीजंस वाई आपको ये यूज नहीं करना चाहिए इस मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि जब भी आप किसी कंपनी में जाएंगे, आप एंटर करेंगे, आपने उनको अपना कोड दिखाया है, ठीक है, आपको सब कुछ पसंद आ गया, आप वो आपको हायर करने ही वाले हैं, उन्होंने बोला कि अच्छा चलो ठीक है, आप मुझको अपना एक बार कोड दिखा दो। सो जब आप उनको कोड दिखाएंगे तो फिर इट शुड बी इजी टू रीड। हाँ, आपने कभी सोचा है कि अगर हम यहाँ पे अगर हम ऐसे करके दिखाएं, हाँ, एंड ऐसे ही 10-15 बारी लिखा हुआ हो, 10 to 15 टाइम्स मोर लिखा हुआ हो, हाँ, सो सी इट्स नॉट टाइडी, इट्स नॉट गुड, इट्स नॉट लुकिंग गुड, बिकॉज यहाँ पे बहुत सारी लाइंस हैं विच वी हैव टू रीड इट अगेन एंड अगेन इन मैटर टू गेट इन आवर विजन, राइट? सो हमें इस चीज को फॉलो नहीं करनी है।
Okay. So if
सो
this is not the
या,
thing we should follow, then what is the next way? So the next way is inline
या सही है,
CSS. So
यस,
for inline CSS, what we do is we introduce a style tag in the head tag. And now
एग्जैक्टली,
the syntax is something like this. We have a selector in this curly braces and then curly brackets, and then we have a property. Property, and then we have a its value and a semicolon. And again the
दैट्स
same thing.
इट,
And again the same thing if you want a different property. For example, we had color and background property in the last example. So this is the thing.
यस, दैट्स इट। ये हमारा सिंपल सिंटैक्स है कि हमें इसको कैसे फॉलो करना है। इट्स अ वेरी इजी फॉर्म जो कि हमें हमेशा फॉलो करना है और इस चीज को हमें कभी भूलना नहीं है। सो सही, हम एक बार इनको एग्जांपल दिखा के दिखाएं अपने व्यूअर्स को।
of course, always.
Right.
And let me tell you what selector is. Selector is anything which we want to style. There are three main types of selector: element selector, class selector, and ID selector.
ID
And
selector.
all these three are targeted differently, and we'll see that in just a minute. So for now, our selector means the thing we want to style is h1, right? And
Right.
the property is color. Mm, like a previous example, let's just give it a color. This time we'll
Yeah,
give it a color.
so it's pretty easy कि हमारे पास selector सिर्फ तीन टाइप के होते हैं, that's ID, element and class. So if we want to acquire it by element. So we just simply have to write the name of the tag which we are going to use. So we can just directly tag the tags. So wherever if you want to use h1, they all will show the same kind of CSS property if we are using h1 tag again and again. Okay, so this is the first example. So you just have to simply write h1, open the brackets. You just have to write the property, its value. That's it. It's great now. It's looking
It's
great.
So this
Nice.
is an example of internal CSS. And
Yes, yes,
again, this is not used very largely.
yes.
So
The reason behind is कि अगर आपने H1 ऊपर यूज किया है, हाँ, and if you guys want H1 to be used at this point, okay, and you do not want its background color to be black, maybe you want it a different color, or maybe you do not want any color. So it's very simple that you do not want to use that H1 tag again. So let's try different approach from element to Sayuri, which one do you want to use? By ID or by class?
let's say by class because that is the
Okay.
most used.
The most used, right?
So we'll give this a class name of what say
H1 only? No, lot. It's header. Header. Let's
uh,
give it header.
name of header.
Yeah.
Now how will we target this header, this
Selector.
class?
Yeah.
This
Yes.
so class is targeted in this way. We put a full stop, period, or dot, anything you like to say, and then we write the class name. In our case, it is header. Here you go.
Header. Right. And
And we
the
will
brackets
say
will open, and you can write your property and values there as simple as that. Like
yeah,
let's write color or yeah font style.
font.
Let's
Let's yeah. What do you want the font style to be?
uh, yeah, Italian is okay. Italic, yeah, good. And we
Okay.
also yep. So we can also change it by a very different font size. We can also change the font size of H1 tag. Like it's very ironic, right? So we can change it to like 12 pixels and background color of let's say antique white. Okay. So let's see what happens when we save it. Okay. So its font size got small and its background color also changed. So it's really very simple, right? Okay. चलो ठीक है हम नेक्स्ट चीज पे मूव करें सही
Yeah.
या
Okay. So this is not the most used way of doing things. The most preferred way and the most efficient way is external CSS. Now, what do we
एक्सटर्नल
do in external CSS is that we make another file and we save it by
नेम ऑफ
extension of
extension of
.css.
so
So it's very easy.
let's
Yeah, what we
so
do
let's
is
open our yeah so let's open our side box. You can open it by clicking on this particular button at the top, which is known as Explorer. So आपको just simply क्या करना है? हाँ जी, हाँ सही आप बता रहे थे, please go ahead.
yeah. So just click on new file and then you can name it anything you want. हमने अपने हमारी first file को style और css name किया है. You can name it anything. You can just call it fashion. Why not? And then
Right,
dot. But the thing you have to keep in mind is that you just have to save it with a dot css thing. As you can see,
extension, yeah,
as as soon as I write the third s, second s, here the icon changes and it is a style sheet now. It is a CSS sheet now.
Yeah, so let's
Let
show them
me.
once. So
Okay.
let's say code smokers uh, oh, code smokers dot CSS. As soon as I typed that it came as a hash, and as soon as you'll click on it, it will come. Okay, it's that easy.
It is that easy.
Yeah. So you just have to open code smokers and you have to type but यहाँ पे एक catch है. Okay, एक वो क्या catch है कि भाई
Let
हमारी H.
just
Yeah.
just a minute, Ronak. Let
हाँ,
just
sure, sure, sure.
let them think what the cat.
Okay,
So
guys.
okay, so we are on the external CSS. Now we have to style this H1 tag. So what we do is pretty
Exactly.
simple and what we did last time. H1 curly brackets, property of color, and the color should be Revka purple, and here we go. But कुछ हुआ नहीं.
कुछ नहीं हुआ. Like ऐसा क्यों हुआ? ऐसा like हमने वही चीज की है कि भाई हमने वहां पे लिखा था, हमने यहाँ पे लिखा है. बात तो बराबर ही है. It's not a very big deal कि भाई वहां पे हमने H1 लिखा था हो गया, यहाँ पे हमने H1 लिखा नहीं हुआ. Why does that happen?
And like
ऐसा
if you
क्यों
know the
हुआ?
answer, and if you even don't know the answer, guess and tell us in the comment section. We are
Yeah,
reading
please
all
do.
comments.
Yes.
And tell us if you
So,
knew this before.
yeah, and if you have guessed it by right now, go and comment down. We will be going to comment back, so please do it right now. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Sayuri, let's tell them.
Okay. So the thing is, this is index.html file, and this is a
Exactly.
CSS file. And this file doesn't know who the hell is this CSS file. हमने तो
Exactly.
इंट्रोड्यूस किया नहीं है. Then how will this index.html file listen to this CSS file if it doesn't know who it is? So that's why we
Exactly.
need to link it. And here we do it in the head tag, simply like this.
It's as
And by
simple as
default
that.
it comes style.css, but in our case it is code
Code
smoke.
smokers dot css. It's as simple as that. So what is happening over here? So let me explain it to you. So हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे कि हम एक लिंक टैग बनाएंगे. लिंक टैग से क्या हो रहा है? अगर हमने इंग्लिश पढ़ी है, हाँ, तो फिर हमें एक चीज पता होगी. लिंक का मतलब क्या है कि एक चीज से दूसरी चीज को कनेक्ट करना, राइट? हाँ, लिंक क्या कर रहा है? सिर्फ कनेक्ट कर रहा है. सो REL इज फॉर रिलेशन. सो उस लिंक टैग का रिलेशन क्या है? हाँ, उससे तो फिर वी आर टेलिंग दैट इट्स अ स्टाइल शीट, जो कि HTML फाइल को ऑलरेडी पता होता है. ये आपने कुछ अलग नहीं किया है. इसको आपको एग्जैक्टली इसी स्टाइल में लिखना पड़ेगा. स्टाइल शीट ऑल इन स्मॉल लेटर्स. ओके, एंड उसके बाद आप एक लिंक बनाएंगे जिसको आप एक नेम देंगे जो आपने नेम CSS की फाइल से बनाया, और उसका एक्सटेंशन .css आप लिखेंगे. ओके गाइस? या
So as
यस
soon
एग्री.
as we told the HTML file that this is a CSS file, it is listening to that. See?
एग्जैक्टली. सो इट्स Rebecca Purple.
So हमने बात की कि how can we style a element tag and a class tag. Now let's see how we
Right.
target a ID. Okay.
Right. ये. हाय, दिस इज रौनक. सो
Okay.
ये तो
So
ये तो सही तरीके से फॉलो हो गया. हमने आईडी डाल दी, बट आईडी और क्लास, हाँ, ये दोनों डिफरेंट थिंग है. हाँ, और हम इन दोनों को कैच भी डिफरेंट फॉलो तरीके से करते हैं. हाँ, जब हमने क्लास लिखा था, यू गाइस रिमेम्बर, हमने डॉट लिखा था, राइट? जब हमको चाहिए था तो फिर हमने स्टाइल करके, हाँ, उसके अंदर हमने डॉट हेडर लिखा था, राइट? एंड उसके बाद फिर उसको किया था. बट हाँ, जब आईडी की बात होती है तो फिर हम क्या करते हैं? क्लास में तो हम डॉट लिख देते हैं, बट व्हाट हैपेंस विद आईडी? सो या Sayuri, प्लीज.
yeah. So what happens with ID is this thing. We target it by using a hash symbol,
So
then the
yeah,
ID name, which is container in our case, and again the same thing.
exactly. Sand brown. That's it. That's it. ओके
Okay.
गाइस, दैट्स इट. सो यहाँ पे अभी तक हमने जो चीज पढ़ी है वो कि हमें कैसे स्टाइलिंग किस फॉर्म में करनी चाहिए. सो गाइज, आपको जो भी स्टाइलिंग का तरीका पसंद आया है, प्लीज फॉलो इट, गो फॉर इट एंड यूज इट. बिकॉज अगर इफ यू आर अ बिगिनर, इट डजेंट मैटर हाउ यू आर डूइंग इट. बट for us, if you want to take my opinion, I'll just say that you should use external styling. Why? Because it keeps your code simple and tidy. So that's a very good and specific better way. Okay, so go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Sayuri, so let's move on to our next topic.
Yes. Now what will we do is we will one by one go through all the properties of what CSS has to offer us. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The first property is, let's just remove this thing. So the first property is font size.
So although हमने font size के बारे में बात कर लिया था, but still font size होता क्या है? हाँ, let's go for it.
So font size has a lot of values. It has a small value, large value, bold value. See, here you can see it has a large value, larger, X large, double X large. It has a small, smaller, X large, X small, and all of these things. And
Yeah,
also it and also we can specify the values in pixel. For example, 40 pixel.
pixels.
See,
So it
and
it just right now showed it in a bigger form. Okay, so you can write it in any, like if you write 20 pixels and save it, it will show you big, and if you do 30, it will show you like you can actually do 180. So it's really big now. Okay, guys, so you can give any form you like. Yes, Ari.
and guys, please try and see for yourself all the properties and their values.
It's
Let's
वेरी
just keep it.
इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप लोग
Yeah,
अपने हाथों से ये चीज कर रहे हो, बिकॉज अगर आप अपने हाथों से करेंगे तो फिर यू विल ग्रैब इट मोर फास्ट. सो गो फॉर इट. ओके गाइस.
yeah. Now the
या.
next property is font style.
यस.
So font style के भी बहुत सारे values हैं.
बहुत सारे फॉर्म्स होते हैं.
Yeah, oblique is just one of them. Then we have normal, then we have italic.
Yes, so let's show them what are our options.
Yeah,
So yeah,
please show.
it was italic. So if we save it, it comes in italic form. Right, so if we are, so there are the options: italic, normal, oblique, inherit, initial, unset. Okay, so these are the initial options for us. So we can take any of them. So it's initial. So I
Inherit,
think I have
italic.
it. I have it. I have it. I have it. Okay, so it was italic, and if we take inherit, so let's see what comes. So inherit says that जो आपके पास already default है आप वही ले लो, and इसके अलावा हमारे पास initial आता है. initial में takes initial again. So अगर हमने कोई और पहले लगाया था and उसके बाद वो use हो रहा है, तो it will show you the initial form. Okay, so that's the form of initial. So yeah, so we have font style. So what's the next?
Okay, font style के बाद we have font weight. Now, what do you think font weight will do?
So font weight.
It will just increase or decrease its weight. For example, if
Yes,
we have bold, see bold. What
right.
if we have thin?
So these are the initial options which we have. So I'll show you the options. So we can also define it by number. But if we do not want, we have like bold, bolder, lighter, normal, inherit, initial, unset. That's it. Okay, so let's try all of them. So if we have bold, it's giving bold. But what if we are trying bolder? Then it will show you even more bold. What if we'll go for lighter? So it will show you a light form of it. So there is nothing known as light. And do we have any more options? Yeah, if we go for normal, it will show the
Normal
normal
is
form of
the
it.
normal default.
Exactly.
And then,
S-
as Ronak said, we can define it by using numbers like
Numbers too.
200 pixels. That's it.
So it didn't change too much because it has the default area of 400, 500 pixels only as of I think. So yeah, yeah, try it.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say 700. So yeah, so okay, so in font weight you do not have to write any pixels, px you do not have to write it.
Yeah.
You just have
Pixels.
to write the default value of it. So if you'll write 100, it will show you very minimal form. So 200 will give you a little more bold. It's non-visible. So
Yeah.
300 will give some more. 400 will give some more. 500 will increase it by a little form, but it will not show you the maximum value. But yeah, 700 will show you, and at last there is 900. So these are the
900.
kind of stages which you have, so you can go for it. Okay, so let's move to font variant.
Right.
Yeah,
So font variant.
okay, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah.
So font variant, also there are many font variants, but like one of the most common font variant is just a minute. Arey yaar, sorry.
It's normal. So we have normal font variant. So what's the problem? So font
यही
variant.
मेरी
So it so if we are giving font variant normal, so there we have three. So what's the font variant? So it gives you option of do you want to keep it all small? Do you want to keep it all big? So do you want it all caps? So अभी यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं H और R हाँ इस लाइन में hey this is रौनक में दो letters capital है. But if we do it small हाँ so let's see what happens. ओके सो सी अगर हमने स्मॉल कैप्स किया तो फिर वो सारा कैप्स में दिखा रहा है बट वो सारा स्मॉल है सो सी इट समटाइम लुक्स गुड अगर हम इस फॉर्म में रखते हैं तो ठीक है अगर
right.
हम सारे हम और ऑप्शंस हम एक्सप्लोर कर लेते हैं जल्दी से नॉर्मल स्मॉल कैप्स ओके सो दे आर ओनली दीज so let's try caps. I think there was caps. Okay, there is no caps also. So we use it in a different form. We'll show you how it happens when we have to use all caps. Bite right now. So guys, this video is getting a little bit longer. So let's get into the next video. So please go and look for it. And guys, thank you for watching this video. Please go and if you have liked this video, please like, share, and please subscribe this video. And if you have any more questions or if you have any more doubts, please go and comment on this YouTube video. And if you want to join our community, the link is in the description for our Telegram community. There are many people who have joined this channel and they all ask us many questions at various point of time and they also get to get in touch with us one to one and we solve their problems. So if you guys also have any kind of problem or you are starting your career as a developer and you have any kind of problem, so please contact us. We are very happy to help you. Okay,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you so
Please,
much.
just feel free to DM us on Instagram and reach out to us. We're all time ready to help you. That's it.
Exactly. Okay, guys. Take care. Bye bye.